25 historical curiosities you didn't know in 5 minutes. Galileo Galilei, under house arrest, designed the first thermometer in 1593. Although not precise, it used water in a sealed tube to measure temperature changes. His genius persisted despite his confinement. In 799, Emperor Charlemagne kidnapped Pope Leo III after accusations of corruption. However, the Pope convinced him to release him, becoming a key ally for his empire. Abraham Lincoln often stored letters, speeches, and important documents in his iconic top hat. This peculiar habit ensured he always had access to crucial information. Queen Elizabeth I of England used an elixir made of gold to preserve her youth. Unbeknownst to her, this remedy was toxic and may have contributed to her physical decline in her later years. In 1980, William Bud Post won the lottery twice in the same Pennsylvania draw. Although his initial fortune was substantial, he ended up losing it all due to poor decisions and legal troubles. Filippo Brunelleschi, creator of the Dome of Santa Maria del Fiore in Florence, temporarily went blind while working on his sketches. Despite this, he completed one of the most revolutionary architectural designs of his era. In 1968, a U.S. bomber carrying nuclear weapons disappeared near Greenland after an air accident. While most of the wreckage was recovered, one of the nuclear bombs was never found. During World War II, Soviet soldier Ivan Sereda immobilized a German tank using an iron lever. Without weapons, he captured the driver and handed him over as a prisoner, becoming a national hero. In 256 BC, the Persians besieged Dura Europos and used sulfur and bitumen as chemical weapons to suffocate Roman defenders. This is one of the earliest recorded instances of chemical warfare. In 908 AD, Norse soldiers used beehives as weapons, throwing them at an enemy army. The tactic caused chaos among the troops and allowed them to win the battle without spilling blood. In the 1990s, Kim Jong-il of North Korea banned skinny jeans, claiming they were a corrupting influence of Western culture. This peculiar law lasted several years. In 1961, Soviet doctor Leonid Rogozov performed an appendectomy on himself while on a mission in Antarctica. Using just a mirror and basic tools, he successfully saved his life with flawless surgery. In 1811, an earthquake so strong shook the Mississippi Valley that the river flowed backward for several hours. The phenomenon created new lakes and significantly altered the area's geography. In 1983, Stanislav Petrov, a Soviet officer, avoided a nuclear strike by concluding that an alert of U.S. missile launches was a system error. His decision, based on intuition, saved the world from catastrophic conflict. Before continuing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. During World War I, British soldiers in Egypt used soap bubbles to determine wind direction before launching gas attacks, ensuring they didn't harm themselves. In 1847, Ignaz Semmelweis found that washing hands with a chlorine solution drastically reduced mortality during childbirth. Although his method saved many lives, it was rejected by his peers, and he died without recognition. In 1847, Sir John Franklin disappeared in the Arctic with his crew. Later evidence suggests his men resorted to cannibalism to survive, following Franklin's orders to use any resource available. Isaac Newton, known for his contributions to physics, also studied the Bible. He predicted that the world would end in 2060, based on his theological interpretations. Before becoming Pope Pius the Satan, Eugenio Pacelli was a boxing champion in his youth. Although his boxing career was brief, this little-known fact contrasts sharply with his later image as a spiritual leader. Leonardo da Vinci designed a tank prototype in the 15th century. Although never built, his design demonstrated an advanced understanding of mechanics and warfare, centuries ahead of his time. In the Byzantine Empire, Emperor Basil II banned the use of wheels within Constantinople to protect the cobblestone streets, forcing merchants to use mules or lightweight carts. During the Battle of Lookout Mountain in 1863, both Union and Confederate soldiers witnessed a meteor shower. Despite being in combat, the soldiers temporarily paused, mesmerized by the shooting stars lighting up the sky. In 1783, a massive eruption of Iceland's Laki volcano cooled the global atmosphere, leading to poor harvests that weakened British troops in North America. This helped American colonists in their fight for independence. Isabella of Bavaria, wife of King Louis II, ordered all the mirrors in her palace to be removed and destroyed because she hated her own reflection. This eccentric act made her residence one of the most unique of the era. Scottish sailor Alexander Selkirk was stranded on a Pacific island in 1704. He survived alone for 4 years before being rescued, and his story inspired Daniel Defoe's famous novel Robinson Crusoe.